an athlete like Jon when it comes to this fighting thing. His understanding.
He's so much smarter than people give him credit
exactly.
for. And he's tough. He's way tougher than people give him credit for.
Can I tell you something, DC, too? Like, getting a chance to, coach. And because Jon Jones came to me on six different occasions. Always showed up on time. Was always all eyes and ears. Yes, coach. I'm just like, damn, Jon, fucking, you can just call me. The dude, you're 100% right, man. The dude has a competitive, he understands the game as a whole, dude. I think that's what makes Jon Jones better than the rest. He's a better competitor than he is an actual fighter. But talking about Jon, his fight potentially with Tom Aspinall, obviously you've been there with Jon. A lot of people are saying that Jon Jones is the underdog in this. Yeah. Do you believe that? Do you believe that Tom Aspinall can actually do what he says he does?
Bro, let me tell you something. Michael Bisping, before Tom Aspinall fought Sergey Pavlovich, he said all kind of crazy shit. He said he's gonna beat Jon Jones. He moved like Muhammad Ali. He gonna be the next Muhammad Ali. And I said, Mike, this has to be a gimmick. I said, please tell me. It's a gimmick. You're playing a part. There's no way you believe this. He goes, Daniel, this fight is gonna last 2 minutes between him and Sergey. I said, bro, Sergey's knocked out 8 dudes in a row. He's knocked out Derek Lewis in a minute. Tom goes and knocks him out. Tom leaves to the back. Bisping's with them, like he's part of the camp. They hugging Bisping.
All the UK dudes, they went around together.
So then they go back to the back. So then he gets booked to fight Curtis, who he hurt himself against last time.
Right.
I'm sitting out with Tom Aspinall, and I'm chatting with him. And he tells me, he goes, DC, you haven't seen anything. He goes, I'm about to put it on this dude. I said, but boy, he's fast and he's big and he's been at the top of the game. He went at that dude like Curtis was not on his level. Knocked him out. Here's the problem. When we all fought Jon, you know that the first time I fought Jon Jones, I was 36 years old. I was 36 years old.
Yeah.
The first time I fought Jon Jones. 36 and 38 the second time. He's now what, 37, 38 years old? He was in his mid-20s when he fought all these great legends, but he fought them all when he was in his mid-20s. Now, he'd be on the other side of that coin. Right. This kid's young. Right. He's the older guy. He's been through the wars. It doesn't matter how great you are. When you go through that many battles, it will show. The Gustafsson fight. Him and I just bashed the shit out of each other for 8 rounds. Like, we fought, we punched, we kicked. Reyes fight. The fight with the last guy, Thiago Santos. All those guys that fought him close. That takes its toll. I think that this kid is as dangerous for him as anyone he's ever been in there with. Partly because that's not his weight class. If he's at 205, I bet if he's weighing 215, he would fight Tom Aspinall better than him weighing 245 pounds.
Yeah.
I
220 in his 205 frame, right. He could fight Tom Aspinall better than he'd fight him at that 250 because while he didn't last long with Ciryl, he didn't look as fast. He didn't look as...
He carried more weight now.
He carried more weight. And Ciryl just did some weird stuff. And Jon, you don't make mistakes against Jon.
Yeah. So if you're Jon Jones and you're fighting a guy like Tom Aspinall, how would you bring the guerrilla war to a guy like Tom? If you're Jon,
exactly what he's doing. He's doing the right thing. He's no selling him.
Right.
Like he's acting like he does not matter. Make him just angry and just don't give him what he wants. Don't give him what he wants until eventually. Yo, did you see the house Jon Jones has bought?
Hey,
Jon Jones doing all right, dog. Did you see Jon Jones' house?
I said congratulations.
Jon Jones doing all right, man. Jon Jones don't need Tom Aspinall.
No, he doesn't. But if he was, let's say, dude, because you never know, man.
You think he should fight this guy?
No, I think he should be done, and I think he deserves. I think he deserves to be done for what he's done with Ciryl. Because you're right, it's a bigger guy, a different generation, and I will say
he's already beat 2 generations, 3.
And I will say something about Tom. His lateral movements. He's a real heavyweight.
But
his fakes, his feints. But I will say this: Sergey did clip him. We can say everything that Sergey did clip him before he knocked him out.
If he clipped him. But here's the thing: Johnny ain't knocking him out.
No. But could he bring the wrestler grind? Can you
grab
bring the
him? Could
top
he take
wrestler?
him down? He could do all that. Yes.
Yeah.
But he ain't gonna knock this dude out.
I have two opinions on it. One, I don't believe. Yeah, why do you need to
Fight
him?
Stipe. You've earned the right to choose who you want
to choose who
both
you
of
want to
them.
fight. Exactly. Just like I think Jon is at the level as far as UFC's concerned, as far as mixed martial arts is concerned. Jon is at the level.
Don't say no crazy.
Jon is at the level that Conor is at, to where he could
I
select.
thought you were about to say Micheal Jordan. Or some
No,
crazy
relax.
shit like
To where,
that.
to where
I'm leaving, man.
But
if you would have
to
said
be
that, I
honest,
was leaving.
To be honest, Jon is in a sense the Micheal Jordan that we've seen in MMA.
No, he isn't.
You don't think so?
You don't interview?
You don't think so?
You just want to be done.
No, DC, right now, really.
What?
You're gonna tell me going through everything that he has gone through, he's not at that level to where obviously we're not talking about the outside but as far as in the sport, Jon is at that level to where.
So Jones is. So you telling me that Jon Jones is Micheal Jordan and LeBron James in MMA? You gonna sit up here real life on
Hey.
1, 2, 3,
Hey.
4, 5 cameras?
Hey,
Henry.
hey,
That Henry.
No, but let me finish what I'm saying. He's not far from it. He's not far from it. But this what I was.
Jon Jones to me is if I'm talking about a football or basketball equivalent,
Yes.
he is Jon Jones. And when I'm looking for a sports comp, is a guy who has done so much, but because of all the other stuff,
Right. Okay.
it's hard to put him in that rarefied air. Hey, if Micheal Jordan was doing illegal stuff, we don't know about it. I can't judge him. George St. Pierre can't judge him. I know of the other stuff. So it's hard for me to say this guy's just sitting up there.
Okay.
Micheal Jordan got done playing basketball in 1996, and people still don't want to say somebody's better. There will be a person that comes along that people will say replaces Jon Jones as the greatest of all time.
Absolutely.
He has not left such a legacy that it doesn't feel like it's ever going to be toppled. Jordan left a legacy that is so strong that we have seen LeBron James do what he do. We've seen Kobe do what he do. We have seen these great players, and they're still unwilling to say they're better.
I agree with that. When you put the outside incidents in there, but I
work for ESPN.
No, but I mean as a competitor, inside the sport,
I respect him.
He's and this is how I feel too about the Tom Aspinall fight. Mm-hmm. One, he doesn't need to because he's done everything.
It's too dangerous too, man.
Go ahead and fight. But if he does get motivated, if there's any one guy that can do it, I think Jon can.
I think that's what he does, right? I think when the bigger the challenge, the better he prepares. Absolutely. But then so this lends this question. People seem to be looking past Stipe. Everybody's looking past Stipe.
True.
So will he not train himself as hard? Because if he looks past Stipe, Stipe's a bad boy. Stipe Miocic is a bad boy. He hits hard. He's not slow. He can wrestle. He's got good cardio. And Stipe's not a quitter. That's going to be a tougher fight for Jon Jones than people even imagine.